Help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Please, like the video and share your thoughts. In the comments, your feedback helps. Make the content better, remember the cake. 3 uneven candles sinking into cheap frosting. My mother stood at the counter, arms crossed, her voice cutting through the quiet like a knife. Your sister needs us more. Stop being selfish. That was my 18th birthday gift. 1 sentence. No card, no hug, just a redistribution of my future. The this she meant was a scholarship I had earned. Months of sleepless nights, applications, essays, interviews, all dismissed with a tight smile and a single sentence. Family comes first, she said, while my sister wiped crocodile tears on the couch. I didn't argue. I didn't cry. I just packed. That night, when the house was asleep, I left a note. 3 words, not anymore. For the first 6 months, I lived in a shelter, then a cafe basement. I washed dishes until my fingers cracked, but I never begged to return. I watched the news of my sister's successes, her curated social media smile, while I worked 2 jobs and quietly built something they never thought I could. Control. It began with a scholarship they couldn't touch, one that didn't require family signatures. A private foundation for youth who had aged out of foster care. I lied on a line, changed a checkbox. I'd already been treated like a ghost. Making it official wasn't hard. From there, momentum carried me forward. Internships in journalism, late nights in the studio, a voice that people started to listen to. Then came the offer, a televised segment for young journalists highlighting stories of resilience. The producer wanted authenticity. I gave her truth sharpened. I never named names, just a family who taught me that love could be conditional. The audience leaned in at that line. It wasn't revenge yet, not until the segment aired. 2 days later, my phone exploded. Messages, then an unknown number. I didn't answer, but I listened to the voicemail. My mother's voice, trembling, desperate. Why would you say those things? You're making us look terrible. Us. Funny how betrayal always hides behind a plural. Then my sister called. No greetings. You stole my life, she screamed. Everything you have should have been mine. There was the confession wrapped in accusation. I almost laughed. No, I said, steady calm. I just built my own silence. Then the click, but that wasn't the end. The end came quietly, in whispers, in her unraveling. The school discovered her falsified recommendation letter, the one she had written using my essay as her inspiration. I hadn't told them directly. I'd simply remarked, in a follow-up interview, how it feels when your own words are taken by someone who never earned them. The right people connected the dots. I didn't need to expose her. The truth did it for me. When the headlines broke, I stayed silent. When her scholarship was revoked, I didn't celebrate. I kept working, reporting, building. The real satisfaction wasn't in watching her fall. It was in her witnessing my rise. Every time my name appeared on screen, in every interview, every panel, it was a mirror she couldn't avoid. That was a revenge that mattered, louder than apology, stronger than guilt. Last month, I visited my hometown for the first time since that night. Same peeling paint, same flickering kitchen light. My mother opened the door, smaller somehow, older. She wanted to talk. I listened. She cried about mistakes, about not knowing. I didn't comfort her. I asked only one question. If you could go back, would you choose differently? She hesitated. Too long. That was my answer. I left her standing in the doorway, staring at the daughter she had dismissed, the one who returned not for love, but for closure. I've learned something about revenge. It doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's quiet, living in your success, and how you stop needing their approval. People call me ambitious now. They don't know ambition was born from exclusion. They don't know every achievement began as defiance. And maybe that's the beauty of it. I no longer need them to understand. Their silence, once painful, is now applause in disguise. I think about that birthday sometimes. The frosting melting. My mother's voice, your sister needs us more. She was right, in a way. My sister needed things handed to her. I needed things taken away. That's how I learned to build, not from gifts, but from ashes. So when people say I stole her life, I smile. I didn't steal anything. I just stopped waiting for permission to live mine. And that's the sweetest revenge of all.